What a great week of football. The NFL continues to be unpredictable, which is why I love this game. The Buffalo Bills are on a 2-game losing streak after losing to the Vikings in overtime. The Chicago Bears lost to the Detroit Lions. The Dallas Cowboys lost to the Green Bay Packers. So a lot happened in week 10, but we have your week 11 waiver wire pickups for you today. We have 4 teams on bye week this week: the Jacksonville Jaguars, Miami Dolphins, Seattle Seahawks, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, all on bye week this week. So let's get right into it. And starting off, we have running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Rachaad White. And we saw on Sunday Leonard Fournette leave the game early due to a hip injury. He's not expected to miss any time, but I think Rachaad White is someone that should be rostered. I think he could be a valuable piece to have on your roster going into the fantasy playoffs. He's someone that is getting more involved in this Buccaneers offense over the past couple of weeks. And if Leonard Fournette was to miss any time, he'd be in line for a big workload. We saw on Sunday he had 22 rushing attempts for 105 rushing yards. So if you have a need for a running back, Rachaad White may be someone you want to target this week. Next, we have running back Jerick McKinnon, and over the past couple of weeks, the Chiefs have simplified their backfield, phasing out Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He only played 4 snaps on Sunday, but they're primarily using Isaiah Pacheco on earlier downs and Jerick McKinnon on third down, primarily used in the passing game. So if you're in a PPR format, I think Jerick McKinnon is someone that you could take a look at. He's seen 8 targets in each of the last 2 games, so that's something you can't ignore. So if you have a need for a running back, Jerick McKinnon may be someone you want to take a look at. Next, we have wide receiver Christian Watson coming off of a massive game. He had 8 targets, 4 receptions for 107 yards and 3 touchdowns. And while I don't expect that kind of production every single week, I think he's someone that you should be targeting on the waiver wire, especially going into the fantasy playoffs. I think he could be a valuable piece to have on your bench. He is widely available. So if you have a need for a wide receiver, Christian Watson may be someone you want to take a look at. Next, we have wide receiver Nico Collins, who returned to action on Sunday after missing some time due to a groin injury. He had 10 targets, 5 receptions for 49 yards. And before the injury, this team started to get him more involved. And now coming off the injury, having 10 targets, you can't ignore that. And this team is constantly playing from behind. If you're in a PPR format, I think Nico Collins is someone that you could target this week. Next, we have wide receiver Van Jefferson. And with Cooper Kupp expected to miss some time due to an ankle injury, Van Jefferson should step into a bigger role on this team. Cooper Kupp has a 32% target share on this team, so there's a lot of targets to go around. I think Van Jefferson will benefit from this. He is widely available, so if you have a need for a wide receiver, Van Jefferson may be someone you want to take a look at this week. Next, we have tight end Foster Moreau, and with Darren Waller officially on the IR, Foster Moreau will continue to start for the Raiders at the tight end position. Over the past 4 weeks, he's seen 5, 9, 5, and 4 targets, catching a touchdown this past Sunday. I think it's going to be hard to find consistency out of him, but this team is constantly playing from behind, which means they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. So I think Foster Moreau is someone you could take a look at if you have a need for a tight end. We have our quarterback of the week, Marcus Mariota, going up against the Chicago Bears, which this Bears defense has not been looking good. They've been getting in a lot of shootouts. I like the game environment for Marcus Mariota. He has that rushing upside, which we love for fantasy. So Marcus Mariota is my favorite streaming option this week. We have our defense of the week, the Baltimore Ravens, taking on the Carolina Panthers with Baker Mayfield starting at the quarterback position with PJ Walker dealing with a high ankle sprain. The Baltimore Ravens have looked a lot better on the defensive side of the ball. They're starting to get some pieces back, starting to get healthier. So I like the spot for the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore against the Carolina Panthers. But that's going to do it for us today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, line them up!